Before humans conquered the most remote regions of Alaska, before science understood how life resists temperatures as low as 60 degrees, there existed a frozen kingdom where every sunrise was a new test of survival. In wild Alaska, among snow-covered mountains, frozen forests, and ice-battered seas, bears, wolves, moose, and other creatures survive thanks to extraordinary adaptations, facing hunger, snowstorms, and one of the most extreme climates on the planet. Welcome to wild Alaska, where life defies. Please give us a like and subscribe to the channel to give us more motivation to produce more quality content. Don't forget to comment your thoughts on the video below and let us know where you are watching this video from to discuss together. Let's get started. When the wolf pack leaves the valley, the rivers become the center of a creature even more massive. It is the Kodiak brown bear, Ursus arctos middendorfi, one of the largest land carnivores on the planet. Its massive musculature provides it with extraordinary strength to subdue large prey and cross difficult terrain. Its sense of smell is exceptionally sharp, capable of detecting the scent of food from several kilometers away in favorable conditions. Before winter, it accumulates massive fat reserves to sustain life during the long period of inactivity. However, it depends heavily on seasonal salmon migrations and spends many months in a state of hibernation or winter lethargy. Most individuals live solitarily among the forests and rivers of Kodiak Island. When summer arrives, thousands of salmon swim upstream to reach their spawning grounds. The bear stands motionless in the middle of the river, attentively watching the flow in front of it. It waits patiently for the exact moment a salmon jumps to clear the waterfall. In a split second, it launches a powerful pounce with surprising precision. The salmon is caught before falling back into the water, providing the bear with a valuable source of energy. Each fish caught contributes to the fat reserves necessary to survive the harsh Alaskan winter. The seasonal abundance of salmon largely determines the survival capability of these giants. On the rivers of Kodiak Island, the Kodiak brown bear proves that strength, patience, and the perfect use of natural cycles are the keys to survival in one of the harshest environments of the North. After a freezing storm passes, absolute silence envelops the taiga, and a figure of mysterious elegance appears on the white blanket. The Canada lynx, scientifically named Lynx canadensis, is the undisputed sovereign of stealth in the northernmost regions of the continent. This majestic inhabitant prefers the sovereignty of solitude, rhythmically patrolling through the dense labyrinths of conifers and spruce. Its most imposing biological advantage lies in its massive limbs, which function as natural snowshoes with a large surface area. These legs distribute its 12-kilogram mass evenly, allowing it to navigate through the frozen layer without compromising stability. It possesses a thick greyish fur that acts as a tactical invisibility cloak, blending into the architecture of frost and wood. Its ears are crowned with black hair tufts, true biological radars that amplify every sound vibration of the cold forest. It possesses high-resolution hearing, capable of detecting the pulse of life beneath plant layers at a distance of 50 meters. As a master of rhythmic ambush, it uses meticulous patience to wait for the precise moment of vital energy exchange. Its biological destiny is closely linked to the prosperity of the snowshoe hare, its main source of nourishment in the boreal ecosystem. However, this extreme dependence represents a tactical fragility when its target populations decline rhythmically. Additionally, its body structure is designed for forest density, facing a severe biological challenge when trying to navigate through open environments. Upon locating a source of vigor, the lynx begins a silent approach, neutralizing the distance with a fluid and sovereign movement. With an explosive acceleration, it ensures capture through astonishing technical precision, guaranteeing the permanence of its internal vigor. The Canada lynx is the guardian of Arctic harmony, a masterpiece of evolution preserving the dynamic balance of the deep north. In the vast frozen lands of Alaska, a howl tears through the absolute silence, signaling the arrival of the most organized hunter of winter. The gray wolf, scientifically known as Canis lupus, dominates territories stretching from boreal forests to snow-covered plains. A pack can control an area of more than 1,000 square kilometers, defending every corner against rival packs. The largest male wolves in Alaska can weigh up to 80 kilograms, with a thick coat combining gray, white, and black tones to camouflage between the snow and sparse vegetation. Their hearing can pick up sounds from more than 10 kilometers away in favorable conditions, while their smell can detect prey even under thick layers of snow. Their jaws exert a bite force estimated at more than 1,500 newtons, enough to crush even the thick bones of large prey. The pack spots an old moose separated from the group and begins a silent stalk, keeping its distance while observing every movement of the animal. With extreme patience, the wolf pack pursues its prey for several kilometers, varying the pace to wear down the moose's endurance. When the moose shows signs of exhaustion, the pack acts together, surrounding it from multiple directions to close off all escape routes. After a coordinated effort, the pack manages to overpower the moose, ending the pursuit that lasted for several hours. An adult moose can weigh between 300 and 450 kilograms, nearly 6 times the weight of an adult wolf, demonstrating the power of cooperative hunting. Unlike solitary hunters, no single wolf could face such large prey, but the pack multiplies its collective strength. Wolves can travel up to 70 kilometers in a single hunting day, an endurance that few land predators can match. Their top speed is around 60 kilometers per hour over short distances, ideal for the final attack after a long chase. The howl is not just an intimidating sound, but a form of communication that keeps the pack together over long distances. Each howl can be heard by other members of the pack from more than 10 kilometers away, helping to coordinate actions without the need for eye contact. Faced with rival packs, alpha wolves mark territory with urine and show dominant postures to avoid direct confrontations. The social hierarchy within the pack, led by the alpha pair, ensures precise coordination during every hunt. By controlling populations of moose and reindeer, the grey wolf maintains the balance of Alaska's boreal ecosystems. Without this key predator, vegetation and other species would fall out of balance, affecting the entire food chain of the region. As the winter dawn gradually unfolds over the snow-covered forests, the first giant footprint imprinted on the ice belongs to the largest deer in the world. This is the Alaskan moose, a presence that commands respect in every corner of the North. Its territory stretches across dense taiga forests, frozen swamps, and along the rivers of Alaska and Western Canada. Each of these habitats provides shelter, food, and the perfect conditions to survive the harshest winter. An adult male can reach nearly 700 kilograms in weight and stand over 2 meters tall at the shoulder. This magnitude makes it the largest and heaviest member of the deer family to ever exist on Earth. Its long and strong legs are not just a physical trait, but an essential tool for moving through deep snow. Thanks to them, it can move through thick layers of snow where most other forest animals would get stuck. Its digestive system has evolved over generations to process hard branches, bark, and woody shoots during the winter months. When the tender vegetation disappears under the snow, this internal mechanism is the key to its survival. However, this greatness also brings a notable weakness, as its speed decreases significantly on thick snow. At those times, its giant size is no longer an advantage, but becomes a difficult burden to manage. The young, known as calves, are especially vulnerable during their first months of life. Wolves and bears often take advantage of this stage to approach, making the young individuals frequent targets in their stalking rounds. A male's antlers can reach a wingspan of nearly 2 meters, making them the widest antlers among all deer species on the planet. This bony structure regrows every year and serves to both display dominance and compete for territory. Unlike many predators, its vision is not particularly sharp, but its hearing and smell more than compensate for this limitation. It can detect danger from a great distance thanks to these highly developed senses. The moose is also a surprisingly skilled swimmer, capable of diving completely underwater to find aquatic plants at the bottom of lakes. It can even close its nostrils underwater, a rare adaptation among large land mammals. Unlike many herbivores that live in large herds, the moose prefers to live alone or in very small groups. This choice reduces competition for food and allows it to better control a vast and dispersed territory. During the mating season, males emit loud bellows that echo for kilometers through the silent forest. This sound not only attracts females, but also warns other rival males of its dominant presence. When feeling threatened, they can use their front hooves with considerable force to defend themselves against predators. This defensive reaction, combined with its body size, makes very few animals dare to directly challenge it. As a keystone species of the boreal ecosystem, the moose helps shape the vegetation by eating young trees and shrubs. Its daily activity directly influences the composition of the forests where it lives. And so, between the infinite snow and the silence of the taiga forest, the Alaskan moose continues to reign as the silent giant of the north. Its strength, size, and adaptability make it a living symbol of resilience in the face of the harshest winter. On the infinite horizon of the Alaskan tundra, where mineral winds carve the landscape, the sovereign of movement appears, the caribou. Scientifically known as Rangifer tarandus, this majestic deer is the protagonist of a biological epic that defies the limits of endurance. Each year, these legions of life begin an epic journey of up to 5,000 kilometers, one of the most extensive land migrations in the biosphere. Their body architecture is optimized for extreme cold, possessing a coat of hollow hairs that trap air to create a thermal shield. An adult specimen can reach a mass of 180 kilograms, maintaining an inexhaustible vigor while navigating through the crystal deserts. It is the only member of its lineage where both males and females display majestic antlers, a unique wonder of evolution. These bony structures function as tools of biological authority and natural shovels to access nutrients beneath the white blanket. Their hooves are wonders of engineering, wide and flexible, acting as snowshoes that prevent the animal from sinking deep into the mineral substrate. They possess a rhythmic mechanism in their tendons that produces a clicking sound when walking, allowing the clan to maintain cohesion during snowstorms. Their nasal turbinates act as massive heat exchangers, warming the freezing air before it reaches the sovereign lungs. As the march begins, the herd flows like a river of biological vitality across the tundra, following ancestral routes etched in their memory. They travel radiant trajectories that cross steep valleys and steep slopes, covering distances of 50 kilometers in a single day. However, the column of walkers is rhythmically monitored by the great strategists of the north, such as the grey wolf and the brown bear. River crossings represent the most imposing challenge, where the group's biological mass must face strong currents and the vigilance of predators. The survival strategy relies on extreme synchronization, where thousands of descendants are born in a rhythmic period of just a few days. In moments of tactical need, the caribou deploys an explosive acceleration that reaches 80 kilometers per hour to neutralize danger. They possess a high-resolution sense of smell, capable of detecting the essence of Cladonia lichen under 60 centimeters of compacted snow. Each movement is calculated to conserve internal thermal energy, ensuring the permanence of the lineage in the most rigorous winter. As a keystone species, its grazing work regulates the Arctic flora and ensures that the flow of nutrients remains dynamic in the sanctuary. The caribou is the indomitable heartbeat of Alaska, a living monument to resilience reigning with elegance in the ice empire. In the silent depths of the Alaskan taiga, where spruce trees touch the sky, a resident with brilliant biological intelligence resides. The American black bear, scientifically known as Ursus americanus, is the master of flexibility in the boreal ecosystem. Unlike its relatives that dominate the large rivers, this majestic plantigrade has perfected the skill of navigating through vertical layers. It possesses short, curved claws, precision tools designed to anchor rhythmically into the bark of thousand-year-old trees. An adult male can reach a mass of 270 kilograms, maintaining a tactical agility that amazes observers. Its diet is extraordinarily flexible, processing everything from wild berries and tender shoots to the vitality of salmon in the streams. Upon detecting the presence of a larger-scale authority, such as the brown bear, the black bear activates its strategy of retreating to the heights. In a matter of seconds, it ascends vertical trunks 20 meters high, neutralizing any possibility of a hostile biological encounter. Its sense of smell is of extraordinary resolution, capable of locating energy sources at a distance of 3 kilometers. This solitary strategist prefers absolute discretion, rhythmically avoiding direct confrontations to preserve its physical safety. During the period of abundance, it rhythmically accumulates kilograms of fat to maintain its metabolism during the winter lethargy. It is an inhabitant that patrols sanctuaries of 10 square kilometers, establishing a social order based on the respect of vital space. Mother bears display a supreme protective instinct, teaching their offspring the basic lessons of forest navigation. As an architect of biodiversity, its work in seed dispersal ensures the health and renewal of the Alaskan ecosystem. The black bear is the resilient heartbeat of the taiga, a masterpiece of evolution reigning with a silent and pure elegance. Once the lynx concludes its biological exchange, peace is interrupted by the sovereign of tenacity. The wolverine, scientifically known as gulo gulo, is an indomitable warrior who ignores the concept of fear. With a biological mass of barely 20 kilograms, it displays a vigor that defies large-scale opponents. It possesses a powerful jaw capable of exerting massive pressure to fracture tissues and frozen bone materials. Its strategic advantage lies in extraordinary endurance, allowing it to navigate through kilometers of mineral terrain without rest. This solitary strategist monitors the tracks of other sovereigns to claim its share of nature's abundance. It inhabits snowy gorges and the depths of the taiga, establishing domains of vast geographical extent. It prefers the sovereignty of solitude, rhythmically patrolling borders that can span hundreds of square kilometers. Its biological permanence is slow-paced, as it possesses a slow generational renewal rate that requires strict protection. The density of its lineage is moderate, which turns each individual into a vital guardian of the boreal balance. Upon being threatened, it activates a biological ferocity that deters even the most organized canid clans. The wolverine is the indomitable heartbeat of winter, a masterpiece of resilience in the heart of Alaska. As the sun sets rhythmically over the Alaskan horizon, the sovereignty of the sky is transferred to a strategist of the twilight. The great horned owl, scientifically known as Bubo virginianus, is the undisputed sovereign of the shadows in the boreal forest. Its plumage possesses a radiant architecture designed to neutralize air friction, allowing for absolutely silent movement. Its massive eyes are high-resolution tools capable of amplifying residual light in the depths of the dark taiga. It possesses a high-power auditory system that detects the smallest biological vibrations beneath the mineral snow blanket. With a biological mass of up to 2 kilograms, this majestic inhabitant displays an imposing image with its rhythmic ear tufts. They usually live in monogamous pairs, establishing a pact of loyalty that ensures the stability of their territorial domain. The winged strategist uses meticulous patience to wait for the precise moment when the energy source becomes visible. Its claws possess superior grip strength, reaching a power of 300 newtons to ensure the integrity of the capture. It requires a constant flow of nutrients to maintain its biological vigor in the face of temperatures of 30 degrees Celsius below zero. It rhythmically patrols sanctuaries spanning several square kilometers, defending its supremacy against any unwanted intrusion. It communicates through radiant vocalizations that echo in the dense vegetation, establishing a social order in the freezing atmosphere. As an essential regulator of microfauna, its work ensures the dynamic balance and biological health of the deep forest. The great horned owl is a testament to resilience in the shadows, a masterpiece reigning with invincible elegance. Protecting its habitat is safeguarding the mystery and vigor of wildlife under the stars of Alaska. In the white vastness of Alaska, where mineral winds carve the landscape, a resident with exceptional biological intelligence emerges. The red fox, scientifically known as Vulpes vulpes, is the sovereign of flexibility and adaptation in the kingdom of cold. Its vibrant cinnamon-toned fur stands out against the ice architecture, acting as a symbol of vigor in the deep tundra. This majestic resident possesses a biological mass of barely 8 kilograms, maintaining a light structure designed for tactical agility. Its most imposing biological advantage lies in a high-resolution auditory system capable of detecting rhythmic frequencies beneath the ground. It possesses the amazing ability to locate the slight rustle of a small rodent at a distance of 60 meters beneath layers of compacted snow. Upon identifying the pulse of its target, the fox stops rhythmically, tilting its head to triangulate the position of the energy source. It deploys a technical maneuver known as the parabolic jump, rising majestically toward the sky before descending with precision. The strategist plunges headfirst through the crystal blanket with an impact force that ensures immediate biological neutralization. Its diet is amazingly versatile, processing everything from small mammals to river and marine biological resources according to the seasonal cycle. It prefers the sovereignty of solitude, patrolling sanctuaries stretching from boreal forests to the margins of coastal meadows. However, its limited physical scale represents a constant biological challenge in the face of the imposing vigilance of the grey wolf and the golden eagle. These encounters are often unfavorable, forcing the fox to use its speed of 50 kilometers per hour to preserve its physical safety. As an essential regulator of the ecosystem, its work ensures the health of biological populations and the dynamic balance of wildlife. The Alaskan red fox is a testament to resilience and ingenuity, a gem of evolution breathing in the heart of winter. At dawn on Alaska's glacial rivers, a pair of wings nearly 2 meters wide begins to glide over the radiant water. The bald eagle, scientifically known as Haliaeetus leucocephalus, is the sovereign symbol of authority in the northern skies. This majestic inhabitant stands out with its radiant white plumage on the head and tail, contrasting with its deep brown body. Its strategic advantage lies in a visual resolution 4 times higher than a human's, allowing it to detect a fish from a distance of 3 kilometers. Its claws are precision tools capable of generating a force of 3,000 newtons to ensure the safety of its biological resource. This aerial strategist is an opportunistic hunter managing various energy sources, from fresh salmon to materials left by others. However, its permanence depends on the availability of large centennial trees to establish its massive nests 2 meters in diameter. The seasonal cycle of fish, especially the radiant salmon, dictates its pace of life and biological vigor in coastal sanctuaries. It rhythmically inhabits areas near rivers, lakes, and coastal zones, where the interaction between land and water is constant and pure. From the sky, the eagle identifies a thermal pulse and begins a majestic descent to collect its nourishment from the current. It reaches a speed of 100 kilometers per hour during its tactical approach, neutralizing the distance with an invincible elegance. A mature specimen can possess a mass of 6 kilograms, maintaining a physical presence that commands respect in the northern ecosystem. Frequently, it participates in energy exchanges with other predators, asserting its authority to preserve the stability of its territory. As a keystone species, its activity purifies the environment and ensures biological health for the water networks in Alaska. The bald eagle is the radiant guardian of the rivers, a masterpiece of evolution reigning with a majestic vision on the roof of the world. Under the radiant vigilance of the eagles, the rivers of Alaska are boiling with the most impressive biological tide in the world. The Pacific salmon, belonging to the genus Oncorhynchus, is the majestic motor that drives life throughout the boreal ecosystem. Its biological advantage lies in a prodigious navigation system capable of orienting itself through a rhythmic sense of smell to return to its place of origin. It possesses extraordinary aerobic endurance, allowing it to navigate thousands of kilometers against the supreme power of mountain currents. Throughout the journey, its body structure undergoes a chromatic metamorphosis, transforming its oceanic vitality into deep crimson tones under the pale sun. The fluvial strategist must face walls of white water and waterfalls, representing a physical challenge of great biological magnitude. It uses its powerful musculature to generate a force of 100 newtons, rhythmically propelling itself out of the water to overcome mineral obstacles. In shallow water areas, large plantigrades wait rhythmically to participate in this massive exchange of natural energy. The brown bear uses its biological mass of 400 kilograms to ensure its nourishment, rhythmically collecting the vigor that rises from the sea. From the air, the bald eagle spreads its supreme claws to intercept the trajectory of the most daring travelers in the current. Even grey wolf clans approach the riverbanks rhythmically, taking advantage of the abundance of nutrients provided by the river to the sanctuary. Despite multi-dimensional pressure from the strategists, the salmon remains steadfast in its invincible determination to reach biological renewal areas. After completing its sacred mission, its organic remains fertilize the mineral soil with nitrogen and phosphorus essential for the forest canopy. As a keystone species, its work ensures the biological diversity heartbeat of Alaska remains in a state of superior health. Pacific salmon is the heartbeat that connects the oceanic abyss with the heart of the boreal forest under the supreme sun. Upon leaving the foamy rapids of the salmon, the fluvial landscape is transformed thanks to the work of a tireless engineer. The North American beaver, scientifically known as Castor canadensis, is the undisputed sovereign of hydraulic modification in the taiga. It possesses a robust physique and a biological mass of 25 kilograms, perfectly equipped for heavy work in the water. Its most imposing biological advantage is a pair of tireless iron-coated incisors that grow continuously to cut through wood. It uses its powerful jaws to fell trees, creating complex structures of trunks and mud that regulate the flow of streams. This ability to build dams transforms frozen torrents into stable lagoons, creating new habitats for dozens of aquatic species. Despite its aquatic mastery, the beaver shows a clear vulnerability when leaving the safety of the water to search for wood on land. Its land movement is quite slow and lacks speed, making it a priority target for the strategists of the forest savanna. Grey wolves and lynx rhythmically monitor the riverbanks, waiting for the architect's moment of distraction while working on land. To minimize this biological risk, the beaver builds hidden water channels that allow it to transport branches without being exposed to danger. They live in strict family units, building circular shelters known as lodges with a secret entrance under the water. Group communication is based on rhythmically slapping its wide tail against the water, warning the entire clan of an imminent threat. Its thick and oily fur repels glacial moisture, maintaining a layer of warm air that isolates the skin from extreme temperatures. As a keystone species, its environmental engineering transforms the ecology of Alaska, increasing water retention and local biodiversity. The North American beaver is the silent architect of the North, a masterpiece of evolution carving the landscape with supreme persistence. Beyond the rocky coasts of Alaska, where the ocean maintains a temperature of 2 degrees Celsius, a resident with a unique elegance lives. The sea otter, scientifically known as Enhydra lutris, is the absolute sovereign of the dense, giant kelp forests. This majestic mammal is a masterpiece of thermal adaptation, possessing the densest fur ever recorded in the entire animal kingdom. Its natural armor has up to 150,000 hairs per square centimeter, creating an impenetrable air film against the cold. Unlike massive whales, it lacks a heavy layer of fat, which forces it to depend entirely on the integrity of its coat. This absolute biological dependence turns rhythmic fur cleaning into a key survival maneuver every single day. It demonstrates superior intelligence by using stones as precision tools to break the mineral structures of mollusks. It possesses a fast metabolism that requires consuming a daily amount of energy equivalent to 25% of its biological mass. It dives with supreme skill to the bottom of the sea to collect sea urchins and crustaceans, processing the biological vitality of the coastal abyss. They live in rhythmic social units known as rafts, where dozens of individuals gather to maintain group stability among the currents. When resting, they rhythmically wrap themselves in kelp strands to prevent the tide from pushing their bodies to unwanted horizons of the sanctuary. As a keystone species, its work in controlling invertebrates ensures the plant architecture of the reefs flourishes with an invincible vitality. On the rugged coastlines, where the ocean crashes against mineral rock ridges, a figure with imposing physical authority appears, the stellar sea lion. Scientifically known as Eumetopias jubatus, this majestic resident is the largest member of the eared seal family in the world. An adult male can reach a biological mass of 1,100 kilograms, displaying a supreme presence on the small islands of Alaska. Its ultimate length reaches 3 meters and 25 centimeters, a structure of pure muscle designed to dominate the coastal zone. It possesses tactical agility underwater, reaching a speed of 40 kilometers per hour to neutralize distance in ocean currents. Its strategic advantage lies in superior muscle strength that allows it to make rhythmic incursions into the abyss in search of energy. It detects the pulse of life through its whiskers, which act as high-resolution biological radars in the darkness of the seabed. These sovereigns organize themselves into massive social units, establishing rhythmic colonies where communication reinforces biological order. They communicate through radiant roars that can be heard kilometers away, asserting the clan's hierarchy over the environment. However, the youngest members face strategic fragility in the face of the great strategists of the deep blue patrolling the shore. They need to rhythmically climb onto land to regulate thermal energy and enhance biological vitality under the pale sun. A defensive impact from an alpha male can generate a power of 3,000 newtons, ensuring respect for its living space. Its diet is flexible and strong, processing everything from radiant salmon to squid, inhabiting the shadows of kelp forests. As a keystone species, its presence ensures the dynamic balance of marine populations always remains in a state of superior health. The stellar sea lion is the indomitable heartbeat of the coastal region, a gem of evolution reigning with supreme elegance. However, even crowded sea lion populations lose biological peace when dark dorsal fins appear on the horizon. The killer whale, scientifically known as Orcanus orca, is the supreme strategist and absolute sovereign of the Alaskan Ocean Sanctuary. This majestic resident is the embodiment of biological intelligence, rhythmically occupying the highest level in the energy pyramid. A mature individual can reach a supreme length of 9 meters and possess a mass of 6,000 kilograms, full of vitality. Its strategic advantage lies in a matriarchal social structure, where the wisdom of the lead female ensures the success of the clan. They possess a radiant acoustic communication system using unique dialects that help coordinate tactical movements with meticulous precision. Through echolocation, they map the architecture of the abyss by detecting the thermal pulse of the target from a distance. The entire group operates as an organic entity, deploying rhythmic siege maneuvers that neutralize the environment's ability to react. They are capable of reaching speeds of 55 kilometers per hour, a navigation power that masters the polar currents. Their jaw impact force is enormous, generating 15,000 newtons of pressure to ensure control over the nutrient source. However, their biological longevity faces the challenge of specialization, as each community depends rhythmically on a specific resource. Some lineages focus their vitality on processing salmon, while others manage marine mammals to maintain internal balance. This biological fragility forces them to patrol vast sanctuaries, following the seasonal heartbeat of the northern oceans. As a keystone species, their regulatory work ensures Alaska's marine ecosystem always remains in a state of superior health. The killer whale is the indomitable heartbeat of the deep blue, a gem of evolution reigning with an invincible elegance under the sun. When the sunlight completely retreats, the thermometer drops rhythmically to minus 60 degrees Celsius in the sanctuary. Snowstorms sweep across the tundra with gusts exceeding 100 kilometers per hour, challenging the longevity of life. In this environment of absolute scarcity, every unit of energy becomes the most valuable exchange currency for the polar lineage. The brown bear and black bear sink into a deep state of biological stillness, reducing the vital heartbeat in the darkness of the mineral soil layer. They have rhythmically accumulated hundreds of kilograms of thermal fat, an internal armor that sustains the metabolic process throughout the winter months. Meanwhile, legions of caribou begin their migration toward sheltered valleys, crossing large-scale trajectories to avoid the cold. The red fox and lynx activate their thermal structure, changing into thick coats that trap warm air rhythmically. This change in color gives them strategic invisibility on the sea ice, allowing them to patrol the sanctuary with absolute discretion. The North American beaver shelters in its wooden fortress, rhythmically processing stored branches beneath the frozen water's mirror surface. Sovereigns of the abyss, such as killer whales and whales, depend on a very thick layer of fat to navigate through icy currents. Their biological success is tied to identifying polliniers, oxygen oases amidst the supreme and pure ice desert. The snowy owl displays high-resolution vision to monitor the tundra's heartbeat during the polar night that lasts for months. Grey wolf clans optimize their tactical unit, cooperating rhythmically to maintain group temperature and locate resources in the darkness. Evolution has molded short limbs and compact bodies to rhythmically reduce the surface area in contact with the freezing mineral atmosphere. Each resident recalibrates its internal clock, reducing biological activity to avoid depleting vital and supreme energy reserves. Alaska's winter is the ultimate evolutionary filter, where only the purest resilience ensures the biological longevity of the lineage. The slightest fluctuation on the thermometer can rhythmically alter the fate of the youngest lynx in the complex survival network. The majesty of this kingdom lies in its ability to transform itself, maintaining a dynamic balance under the sun of the eternal midnight. The law of the ice is absolute and governs the movement of every biological atom in this sanctuary of extraordinary purity. Alaska under thermal siege is the supreme testament to the unbeatable power of wild nature in the face of the world's physical limits. When piecing together each biological biography, the panoramic picture of Alaska emerges as a masterpiece of absolute interdependence. Pacific salmon acts as the massive transport entity of oceanic energy, rhythmically nourishing everything from the mineral soil layer to the forest canopy. The work of the North American beaver transforms the sanctuary's hydrology, creating reservoirs that maintain vitality for thousands of aquatic species. Massive herbivores like the moose process boreal vegetation rhythmically, transforming the willow's energy into terrestrial biological vitality. The snowshoe hare represents the fundamental link of the pyramid, acting as the main nutrient source for the forest strategists. The Canada lynx displays its biological specialization to regulate smaller populations, ensuring the flow of resources remains stable. The grey wolf pack operates as a single coordinated entity, maintaining the dynamic balance of large hoofed animals on the tundra. The brown bear embodies hybrid strength, rhythmically integrating the abundance of the river and land to ensure its own longevity. From the sky, the bald eagle monitors the exchange of organic matter, intervening with precision to close vital energy cycles. In the deep blue, the killer whale connects the shore with the abyss rhythmically, exercising its authority over the biodiversity of frozen oceans. Every gram of nitrogen left by predators acts as a mineral fuel source that allows the green structure to flourish with vitality. This survival network proves that Alaska's stability does not lie in individual strength, but in the absolute harmony between the connecting threads. A biological disturbance in a single resident can create rhythmic waves of change reaching even the highest mountain peaks. The connection between the supreme ocean and the heartland is the guarantee for the heart of the North to continue beating powerfully. Alaska is a living monument to biological unity, where life breathes as a single entity across thousands of kilometers of ice and green forest. When the shadows of winter begin to retreat, the supreme sunlight once again reclaims its throne on the snow-covered peaks of Alaska. Rhythmic thawing releases trillions of liters of fresh water, awakening the vitality of the vegetation that was waiting under the mineral soil. This biological sanctuary proves through every seasonal cycle that life possesses an infinite capacity for recovery in the face of harsh temperatures. Northern residents rise from biological stillness to once again participate in the symphony of survival under the radiant light. However, the crystal structure that has defined this kingdom for millions of years is now facing an unprecedented strategic challenge in history. The rhythmic rise of global temperature alters the dynamic balance of glaciers, causing a retreat of great biological magnitude. The loss of sea ice shelves rhythmically reduces the operational range of the great strategists of the abyss and tundra. Stronger seasonal fires saturate the atmosphere with thermal energy, transforming plant sanctuaries into mineral ash. Fluctuations in radiant salmon populations endanger the massive nutrient flow that rhythmically nourishes the heart of the forest. Every degree Celsius increase in the ocean alters the biological navigation of marine lineages, forcing them to seek new horizons. Protecting Alaska is preserving one of the most powerful thermal lungs of our common biosphere, ensuring planetary health in the future. The stability of this frozen ecosystem is the ultimate shield against climate instability that threatens Earth's dynamic balance. The brown bear, grey wolf, and invincible killer whale depend on our ability to respect the autonomy over their mineral territories and waters. Alaska's majesty lies in its indomitable purity, a testament to the technical and biological beauty breathing under the Arctic sun. Every hectare of tundra preserved is a victory for biodiversity, ensuring that the elegance of wildlife will endure for millennia. Conservation work is an ethical imperative to ensure that the heartbeat of the deep north is not extinguished by rapid modernization. Alaska is the last bastion of the extraordinary, a monument of ice-cold rock and biological vitality guarding the soul of planet Earth. Ensuring the longevity of this majestic sanctuary is our sacred commitment, so that life continues to reign with invincible and pure elegance. Please subscribe to the channel and share this video to spread the message of respect. Every action helps protect nature's wonderful creation,